How do you make a self-service dashboard? Well, let me show you. So the basic idea with a self-service dashboard is we as designers, as analysts, we will design a dashboard with lots of capability, filtering, actions, toggles and switches, all that kind of stuff, with the intent of delivering it to a stakeholder so they can play with it to figure out answers to their problems. So it's a very generalized solution, as we may call it. So if you look at the one I have here, what you'll notice is there's a lot of filters. Now you got to be careful with filters in terms of performance. We don't want to annoy the stakeholder in that you click something and it takes 10 minutes because all the underlying formulation and stuff causes a lot of problems. You have to keep this in mind. Then we also want to make it easy to use. For example, here in region, I have added a cancel or apply button. This is particularly useful when you have a lot in a list. So instead of clicking one and for it to render, and let me show you the opposite. If I take that off, here's what happens. Say I wanted to select multiple ones, right? I have to click one and then it renders. Deselect the next one and then it renders. So anytime you have multiple selection, it's a good idea to add the show apply button so that they can make all their tweaks and adjustments of what they want to do. And when they're done, they can hit apply. Okay, then for anything where we want to control, well, I just want them to focus on one region. You can switch the filtering types. So you have single value lists, you can do single value dropdown, then you have multiple values, you can have a wildcard where they kind of search it like Google. So you want to make the experience as easy as possible. You want it to be performing really well. By the way, I teach all of this stuff on my website in terms of performance considerations and making sure your dashboard runs really well, even though you have 100 million rows of data, which is something I use every single day. What you'll also notice with this is if I go in here, if I just zoom in, there we go. You're going to see the filter button has been activated, meaning they can interact directly with the visualization itself. So say down here on the bottom left, they're interested in a specific state. Let's say California. They can just click it. And from there, everything else will actually tweak. We want the experience to be really seamless. We want everything that they want to answer be answerable from this visualization. And if it can't, we make adjustments or we build a whole nother set of visualizations for that stakeholder or that client. And that's it for this video. By the way, if you have other problems or questions you have regarding Tableau, be sure to drop a comment for me. I will make a video for you. I also teach all this stuff on my website, like I mentioned before. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.